Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Olipa Katongokunda. Just in case this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful face on your screen, please make sure to subscribe. And those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Muli Bwanji, Muli Shani, Muli Uli, Muli Wuti, and everything else. So come with me in this really short vlog. I just want to vlog my day today. I'm going to try my best to vlog my day. But I really wanted to show off my hair. Like, what? I got my hair did yesterday and I really love it. So I just want to have a cup of coffee right now before I go out to run some errands. I need to buy a few things for my mom, like foodstuffs for my mom. So I'm just preparing myself like mentally for that. Because it's a Saturday and I'm supposed to be in bed. So yeah, come with me. Guys, I need to oil my hair really quickly before I go out because I finished getting my hair done like really late yesterday and I didn't want to oil it before going to bed. And yeah, let me just show you some of the things that I use for my hair. I have actually done like a hair tutorial before for like 4C Afro, so if you would like to check that out, make sure to check my previous videos. But like, even if you look at the difference from then till now, my hair is so much longer, so much stronger, excuse me, and just so much healthier. It's like amazing, really amazing. I try my best to really take care of it the best way that I can. So let me show you some of the things that I use, especially like for after I just did my hair. So after I do my hair, I like to use this Dermatol. It's a medicated skin treatment, so it's really good for when you've just done your hair because it helps with, you know, that it helps with that tension that is created from your hair being pulled and stuff like that. So I really love this product, and it's the first thing that goes into my hair. So I use this a lot for like my edges where there was the most tension and where I'm most likely to have like tension sores or rashes, breakouts, where it's the most painful is where I would use this. So even if I had a certain spot in the middle of my head that was really tense, I would use this there as well. But you know, whilst I do this, I really just want to talk about how difficult leadership actually is. I think none of us really take the time to understand or appreciate how difficult it is to lead. And I say this because at the beginning of this year, actually last year, December, my sister and I, so if anything, this was my sister's idea. Like I just told her to go ahead, you know, like I just motivated her to do it, but it was all her idea. So she started a WhatsApp group that was meant to be a prayer group. So a women's prayer group where we meet every day at certain times, and we came up with different activities that we'll do just to excite everybody throughout the week and whatnot. And we had said we will start this at the beginning of the year, which was January. And we really did start doing that at the beginning of the year. It was amazing. Like, I remember ringing in the new year in prayer, and it was the best feeling ever. I feel like it was the best thing ever. And also, I'm not really a person who enjoys like doing overnights and whatever, which is very common here. You'll find that when like it's New Year, everybody goes for an overnight and that's how they ring in the new year and things like that. But I'm not like, that's not really my scene. So I enjoyed the fact that I could be in my own home and pray with people who are like-minded. It was so beautiful to me. And then we continued on meeting every day. But along the way, it just became so much more difficult because people would just not be available. People are busy. We can't take that away. People are really busy. People have things to do. People work. People at school. People have all sorts of problems, mental, physical, spiritual. So that was a huge challenge, but it became extremely frustrating to my sister and I because it was like our vision was for us to grow together in Christianity, but we are seeing people actually backsliding more than growing. Like, for us, it was never important that the numbers in the group are growing. We wanted to have people who are growing individually in the group and growing together in community. Not necessarily that we see more people joining the group. If anything, I think having more people in the group became so overwhelming because you'd have a group of 15 people, and when we have a prayer meeting, we have 4 people show up or 3 people. It didn't tally up to us. And the way we had designed it, or the way we had made the group, was so that we didn't actually have one person who is like the shepherd. We didn't have one person who leads all the prayers, who leads the meetings. We wanted each person to have their turn, each person to be able to speak, to be able to share, to be able to tell us to teach us. And it became so frustrating when it was literally all the time me or my sister having to lead or having to teach, or whatever the case may be. And that became so frustrating to me. I remember actually complaining to her and saying, I don't think this is making sense to me. Like, this doesn't make sense. I'm not learning anything from anybody. I'm always teaching. Who's going to teach me? Like, who's going to help me grow in my Christianity and share with me different ideas and perspectives and things like that? And so that was just like extremely frustrating for me. And so oh my God, I'm trying to fix the lighting. Yeah, that was just extremely frustrating for me. And eventually, I actually gave up on meeting in that group. Like, it got to a point where I was so frustrated that I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm done. I quit this group. I'm over it. But then, in the way that God speaks, He literally was like, you do realize that I'm the one to raise people up to teach you. Like, I will teach you myself. In the Bible, it talks about how we pray over our children saying that God should teach them so that they can have peace, right? And it's like, I'm the one to teach you. No one else can teach you if it doesn't come from me. I'm the one who will raise people up to teach you. So what if you are you are the person I have raised to teach other people, and you are refusing this? And it was like, really, like, you know what, this is so true. We eventually did open up another group which was much smaller. I think we are like 6 or 7 of us or something of that nature. But I will tell you that just being in that position of, so the smaller group, let me say this, the smaller group made it so that it's like a leadership thing. We moved it away from, well, personally, I moved my mentality of, well, everybody should participate, everybody should whatever, should whatever, should whatever. I thought, like, look, I'll take this upon myself. If at all it is laid on someone else's heart to be able to share, to be able to teach, to be able to speak, that is fine. But I will take it upon myself to be preparing sermons every day, to prepare sharings, to prepare topics and discussions every day, so that other people can join in. And I will tell you that we are still having a problem of not so many people joining or attending, but it's okay. I have found so much peace in knowing that regardless, one person is enough to come and be helped. One person is enough to come and be comforted. One person is enough to come and learn about Christ. So it has really, and this is just like 3 months in, so it has really been such a huge first quarter of the year of growth for me. And like I said, no one really acknowledges how difficult it is to be a leader. I think a lot of us experience leadership from school or from work, sometimes even church, sometimes in our homes. But you see, leadership, when you are appointed a leader, when everybody recognizes you're a leader, is different from when you're in an institution or a situation where you can't really be recognized as a leader, right? Because you don't have the powers. And there's always that mentality of, well, who made you boss? Always. Like, you will always find who made you boss. Why are you the one telling us what to do and stuff like that? Like, that always happens. And it's so much more difficult because in the workplace, I'm a manager and you have to respect that I'm a manager. That is the office I have. I am the CEO. You know, in the church, I am the priest. I am the pastor. I am the, I don't know, lead, whatever it is that it may be. That is my position, and you respect that. If anything, sometimes it's not when the person they respect, but that particular position. So you find that in situations where there isn't a position per se, but there is a person in leadership, is so much harder. And that is something I didn't even know. So that is something I have learned so far in 2023. So after my dermatol has set in, it has that like really cooling effect. That's how you know it's working. So after my dermatol has set in, I go in with Vaticus black seed oil. I hope you're able to see this. And black castor oil. You know, the truth of the matter is, every single day, I'm so proud of the woman I am. I can't believe sometimes that I am the person who even thinks the way that I think and is so mature. Like, I think I'm so mature for my age, especially. Sometimes it runs away from me that I'm still a baby. But God and my family, people around me, have really been able to help me just be so mature and look at situations so much differently. So one thing I love about this black castor oil is the bottle it has. This nozzle makes it so easy to apply, and I'm able to get it into the nooks and crannies of where I couldn't put like my finger into, especially when my hair is still so fresh and it's still so raw. This is really just perfect. And also, I feel like this is something I have always known, but this year it has really been cemented into me so much more. The importance of self care and just taking the time to be with self, to know self, to learn self, to love self. Whew. You guys, it's amazing because you know what? I've come to learn that when we talk about self-care, it's basically you allowing somebody else to take care of you. And this somebody else may not always be another person in your life. Somebody else sometimes is God. Self-care is allowing God to renew you. It's allowing God to fill your cup up. It's allowing God to anoint your head. It's those moments where you sit down and you're like, okay, this is what I have. Let me let it off my chest. And then He gives you better. Like, I don't I don't think I had fully ever understood. And you know what? The truth is, I'm so excited about how much more I will learn as the years go by. I think I've talked about this a number of times in some of my videos that I'm always so excited about future me and my life and what I'll turn out to be and how I'll grow and things like that. And those kinds of things always excite me. I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. So, guys, let me show you something. I have this hair seed. What is this? Hair seed pomade. My hair grows like grass. That I usually use not when my hair is freshly done because it's a really, really thick pomade. So this one needs to be put in like maybe a week or so after your hair has been done, when you are able to navigate it and put it right in the lines, because right now I can't do that. So this is another thing that I use and it's really, really good. It helps me so much. But for now, I'm done with oiling my hair. So I just need to get dressed and then we go and run my errands. I'm actually running out of time. Doing my shopping, guys. I went to ShopRite. And if you know ShopRite, guys, you need to be very careful when you're buying things and make sure you know the correct prices, because you will always be surprised at the end. You will always be surprised. So yeah, anyway, I did actually manage to get everything I needed to get, everything I wanted. So yeah, that's a good shopping spree. I'm now headed back home and it's really, really hot outside. It's super, super hot. It's been really hot the past few weeks. No, the past number of weeks. It's been really hot. So I'm actually having some fruticana right now, fruticana mango, just to give me some more energy. So yeah. guys, we just came back from the plot. We are still calling it the plot, but really it's not a plot anymore. It's like a full-blown house. So my mom built those flats which are on rent now, and they were finally done. So she had her church priest come over to bless the premises. So we are back home, and we just prepared like a small lunch for her and her friends. She's got like 3 or 4 friends over. So yeah, I just snuck away to get into my room to eat because I haven't eaten all day and I'm starving. So let me just show you what I'm having. It looks very plain and boring, but so my sister made this pasta salad, and I have some rice and chicken over here. I couldn't wait for anything else, but this is definitely good enough for me.